Start practice sitting down. And if you're uncomfortable sitting on the floor, you're always welcome to go jump up into a chair or a couch, whatever is nearby. If you know you have sensitive knees, you can always grab a blanket to support yourself during practice, totally fine. Um, and today, kind of what's coming to me just on my mind is just the whole idea of how powerful the mind is when it kind of influences the body. And I had an experience this week. I am doing some advanced courses with the type of meditation that I practice. I'm on track to become a meditation teacher in this lineage, but it takes a couple of years or more. There's a lot that you have to do to become a meditation teacher. So I'm in there, and I'm doing these kind of courses right now where in order for me to do the courses, part of the coursework is that I'm meditating 2 hours a day. So I'm waking up and doing an hour when I wake up, and then I listen to the course material, and then I do another hour, it's a lot. But what it has done for me is like make me feel so zen and so calm and so peaceful. So I'm going somewhere with this, I promise. I have a thing where I can't really eat nuts. Like anytime I eat nuts, I get joint pain. I don't feel good. My stomach hurts. So I try not to eat nuts. But I was all blissful and listening to some of the core stuff on Tuesday. And I just had this urge to go eat a huge spoonful. I was hungry, a big spoonful of almond butter. My husband eats it still. And I was just in this blissful, like Zen mood, and I had the almond butter, and I didn't even think about it. It was like I was just so zen and relaxed and calm from meditating 2 hours and listening to all this stuff that just kind of raises your vibration. That it wasn't even until today, Thursday, or today's Wednesday. It was Monday that it happened because today's Wednesday. It wasn't even until this morning that I realized I had zero reaction to the almond butter, to the almonds, to the nuts. And usually I'll wake up the next morning and my knees will hurt, or I'll be bloated and just not feel well. And so it's just a powerful lesson of how, when we're in that place, I'm not going to go out today and eat a jar of almond butter or anything. I'm not going to go there. But how our body really responds when we have released stress, when we're in the zone, when we have done our practice, and done the things to take care of ourselves, that I truly think that we can, our metabolism works differently, the body just works differently. And that's just a true testament to practice, right? And how powerful it is on all the other things in our life that we don't even think about, the foods that we eat. And I think sometimes I am very guilty of getting wrapped up in eating perfect and clean in a certain way. And I should be more concerned with how I'm responding to stress and how in tune I am with my practice. And less concerned, and that can cause more stress too about the food. So that's my little dharma today, my little bringing it into practice. So just, and my big advice for everyone, I'll start teaching now because it's 12:05. I don't think anyone else is popping in, is that, just if you can't think about something positive about a situation, just get your mind off of that. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. Get your mind off that situation by just enjoying what's happening right now, because sometimes there are situations and things that I just can't find a positive thing to think about. And so if I shift my energy and I shift my awareness to something like my daughter, how much I love her and how wonderful she is, or just like in our practice, like we're about to do, just how awesome it is to just be in your body and breathe and just enjoy that process. Just really, really enjoy it. How everything else just gets so much better. So I've talked enough today. Let's go ahead and start off and just breathe a little bit and really center, come inside the body. So just find a seat that's comfortable for you. Again, if you want to shift up into chair or something else, feel free to do that. And then let your eyes rest closed. And let's just start the practice with some nice deep breathing, just really enjoying the breath. So when you're ready, just begin to transition the breath so that it is just in through the nose and out through the nose. And begin to slow everything down. So you're inhaling in for, if you can, the same count that you're exhaling. So choosing a number that works well for you. Maybe it's in for 4, out for 4. Maybe it's less or more, but just choosing a number that you can just enjoy and take every breath as it comes. We say that a lot in my meditation tradition. We just take things as they come, right? So taking each inhale as it comes, really enjoying that, and then taking each exhale as it comes, enjoying that. And in that process of just breathing, try to find a place where you can just soften your face, your jaw. It may all naturally happen, but just go back into that gentle, loving awareness of the face and jaw, the forehead. It's usually the last one for me. And the shoulders just melt down, elbows nice and heavy. Just settling into this beautiful place within you where it is just about the breath, each one coming, each one going. And then from this place of just this beautiful, settled breath, perhaps begin to set an intention for your practice. Maybe just keep it super simple today. Maybe just like a word that you want to bring in, just love, joy, happiness, anything. Keep it simple, keep it general if you need to. And then when you're ready, go ahead and bring those palms together. Let thumbs rest right at heart center, Anjali Mudra, sealing in that intention. And taking a full inhale, holding the breath in. And a long, slow exhale. Nice. And then when you're ready, just blink the eyes open gently. Let the hands come down on the knees. Let's just circle the torso around. So starting to give the spine some movement here. Either direction is fine. You can kind of use the hands on the knees like a nice little steering wheel to bring yourself around. Good. And then go ahead and reverse, moving that circle in the other direction. Doing your best to keep that breath flowing. It will change, it will shift, but we just kind of go back there. Good. And then when you're ready, coming all the way up to a nice, comfortable seat, eyes closed. And then we'll just circle the shoulders around a little bit, feeling everything. Just begin to move around here. Nice deep breaths as you go. Good, and then drop the shoulders. Let's circle the other way. Good. Awesome. Again, just noticing what's there and then going back to the breath. And shoulders relaxing. And let's inhale, reach and stretch the arms up. And then exhale, bring your right hand over to the left knee, left hand behind you, and just a really gentle twist here. Big inhale to sit up tall, and then exhale, twist, looking just gently over that left shoulder. And you can make it very subtle. You don't have to do a huge giant twist here. Very gentle, subtle twist, totally fine. Good. And then when you're ready, let's just gently come back to center and sit with both hands on the knees. Take a big breath in and out. Good. And then when you're ready, eyes open, inhale, sweeping up. And exhale, this time the left hand to the right knee, right hand behind you. Again, same thing, other side, just a really nice gentle twist. You can look gently over that right shoulder, eyes are soft, breath is nice and full. And just find a nice ease about your seat, about everything. Just letting everything go. And breathe. In and out of the nose. Good. And then when you're ready, just gently coming back to center. Again, sitting tall, just breathing, noticing the imprint left behind from the twist. And then when you feel ready, let's go ahead and just find our way to the mat. If you're not already there, to hands and knees. And we'll just begin to move through some cat-cow. So finding your way to your mat. If you have those sensitive knees, again, please take care of them, pad them up with a blanket. And then cat-cow, inhale, belly dropping down, heart lifting. Exhale, spine rounding. Just going back and forth between those two places. Allowing yourself just to breathe as you go. If anything is feeling particularly good here, you can pause and stay there, totally fine. Good, but just stay with this movement, this breath. Good, and then when you're ready, let's find just a nice neutral table, and let's actually just go all the way up and back into a down dog. So when you're ready, coming back up into that down dog shape. Now, if you're uncomfortable in down dog, you're always welcome to just shift your way back into a child's pose, or you can just stay in table pose, whatever works best for you. And breathe. In and out of the nose. Awesome. Good. One more breath here. And then from either, wherever you are, so whatever you've chosen to do, pose to be in, let's find your way to a forward fold at the front side of your mat. And especially if you have anything going on in your back, bend your knees a lot. Take your feet wider. Really give yourself that support. Let the crown of the head rest and reach towards the earth, the back of the neck nice and long. And then whatever word you chose, if you chose one, joy, happiness, love, just repeat it here for a little bit. And sometimes we think we have to be so intentional with this manifestation process, and it's just sometimes about repeating the vibration of that thing that we want to bring more of into our life and not really worrying about how it arrives, right? Good. And then on your next inhale, you're going to slide your hands to shins or knees and gently gaze at the floor as you lengthen. Good. Bend your knees as you exhale and fold. Crown of head reaching towards the earth. Let's do two more. Big inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold. And last one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Good. And then from here, bend those knees, hands to the floor, press into your right foot. Let's step the left foot back to a lunge, and then go ahead and lower the left knee down. Bring your hands up on top of the right knee. So if you need to pad up that left knee with a blanket or fold your mat over, go for it. And then just kind of rock forward and back into the front of that left hip. Now, if you want a little more support here for your back, I find it helpful to curl the left toe under. Yeah, that just again kind of gives you that support, and just pull that right hip back a little bit. Just take a couple more breaths here. Nice, easy warming up. Good. And then when you're ready, go ahead, come forward, and then take the left hand down, and then let's reach that right arm up. So find a twist here. Now you can just keep that right foot straight on. If you want to walk your right foot over to the right, flex the foot and let the knee wing out to the side, you can, if that's okay, on your right ankle. And just breathe here, in and out of the nose. Keep both of the shoulders relaxed, the jaw relaxed. Nice, easy breath. Good. And then slow exhale. Let's bring that right foot back down to the floor. And then wiggle those hips back, straighten the right leg and fold. Now, if you have anything going on in the back, really you can bend the left knee or the right knee as much as you need to kind of take pressure off there. Try not to round and just fold over this right leg. Hands right below those shoulders. Face and jaw nice and relaxed. Try to be as easy about it as you can. Good. And then when you're ready, you're going to start to bend back into the right knee. Bring your hands to the floor. Bring your right knee back beside the left knee. Now you're either just going to kind of shift forward here, do a nice little knee down plank, really pull the navel towards the ribs, or if you want to take a full plank, you can do that here. Neither one is better. Just kind of listen to what your body is asking you for today. And then from your plank or knee down plank, lower to your belly, nice and slowly. Thumbs are right there in line with the chest. Press your palms down and then just inhale to a cobra. You don't have to come up super high. Exhale, lower down, touch your forehead. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. And then last one, inhale, lifting. And exhale right back into a child's pose. So knees wide, big toes touching, or belly can rest there on the thigh, just giving the back a nice stretch. And breathing in and out of the nose, very softly, very gently. Good. And then when you're ready, you're going to come all the way up through table. You can stay here in table, hang out, do some cat-cow, or you're going to come back into that down dog shape. Either one is fine. Just choose one, pick one, and then you're going to breathe into the shape that you've chosen. If you're in table, you want to move around a little bit, circling hips or anything else, feel free to do that. Good. Just breathe deeply here, in and out of the nose. Nice. And then from whatever shape you've chosen to be in, you're going to find your way again back up to the front side of the mat into that forward fold. And find your way there into the forward fold. And then when you're ready again, inhale, lengthen the torso. Exhale, fold. And then bend your knees, hands to floor. Now let's step that right foot back into the lunge. You'll lower the right knee down. Again, pad up that right knee if it needs it. And then hands up on top of the left knee. And you'll do that gentle kind of rocking forward and back. Curling the back toe under if you need that extra support for the back. And then keeping your breath nice, even, calm, and gentle. Awesome. Good. And then find a neutral place to be. And you're going to start to bring that right hand down to the earth and reach the left arm up. So find your twist here. Breathe into it. In and out of the nose. Awesome. Soften wherever you can. Shoulders, face, jaw. Good. Full deep breaths. Just relax where you can. Good. Slow exhale. Let's go ahead and bring the left hand down to the earth. And then you're going to back those hips up flex through the left foot and fold over the left leg. So ease up wherever you can. Provide support underneath the hands if you need it. You can grab pillows, blankets, anything. Put a bend in that left knee if you're feeling tension in the back. Good. Soften wherever you can. Good. And then nice, slow exhale. One more little place to fold. Bend into left knee. Again, hands go right underneath the shoulders, knees together. And again, you can just kind of shift forward into that knee down plank, or if you want to curl toes under, find a full-on plank, you can do that. But just hug the navel towards the spine, kind of knit the ribs in, really strengthening core. And then find your way down to the belly. Once you get down there, let's come into Cobra. Inhale up. And then exhale, let's lower. We'll come to a Sphinx pose. So bring those elbows right underneath your shoulders. Close your eyes here. And just breathe a little bit here. So in and out of the nose. If this is too much on the back, you're always welcome to just lower down, stack your palms, let your forehead rest there, and let your breath do the work. Good. So just enjoying whatever shape you've chosen. Good. Now everybody, let's lower down, bring the palms to stack, bring your forehead down. And then we're going to take the right knee out to the side here. So have your knee in line with your hip and your heel in line with your knee. Now, if you would like to, you just stay right here and breathe. This is one. Number two, you'll kind of come back up into that Sphinx pose and have the knee out to the side, okay? Really pay attention to the shoulders, try to keep them even, okay? You can also, if you want to, stretch that right leg out, coming onto inside edge of foot. Again, breathing there. And then if you want to, you can lower all the way down, take thumbs in line with the chest like Cobra, shoulders in the back, and then press your way up, okay? Pay attention to the back. It may be too much. Stay in step one. Step one is perfect. Good. Everybody, let's lower down, stack the palms if they're not already stacked, legs back together, and just breathe. Nice deep breaths. Good, let's do the other side. So again, start off with the palms stacked, forehead resting there, and just bring the left knee out to the side. Okay, you can start off with knee in line with hip and heel in line with knee. You can stay here or you can come up on into Sphinx, just feel it out. Don't ever push into pain here. You can also bring that leg all the way out to the side so left leg can straighten here. Okay, and then you can also lower all the way down, thumbs in line with chest, inhaling up into a cobra type of shape. Awesome. Good, and then wherever you are, let's everybody lower all the way back down. Stack the palms, legs back together. Close the eyes, just breathe. Good, and then when you're ready, bend your knees. Let's windshield wiper the knees side to side just to gently kind of release everything out. Good. Bring the legs down. Let's stretch it back into a child's pose. So finding a child's pose that works best for you, either knees wide, big toes touching, or belly resting on thighs, forehead to the earth. Full deep breaths. In and out of the nose. Good.
Again, just easing up where you can. And going back again to that one word intention, that thing you would like to bring in, love, joy, whatever it is. And just saying that word, just repeating that vibration. Good. And when you're ready, let's come all the way back up forward into either a table pose, or we're going to find a down dog, whichever one suits you. Feels more comfortable, allows you to breathe. Good. The next thing we're going to do is either from table or from down dog. So whichever one, again, feels better. You're going to lift the right leg, bend the knee, open up the hip nice and high. If you're in a down dog, you're going to bend the left knee and pull the left hip back. Table, you're going to make sure those elbows are not locking out. The neck is nice and long. Gaze is nice and soft. Let's step the right foot next to the left foot, or if you're in table, the knees back down. And then let's inhale, left leg reaches back behind you, bend the knee, open up that hip, little crease in the right hip, right knee bends, and breathe. Down dog, make sure the biceps are rolling out. Table pose, elbows not locking. One more breath here. And then let's go ahead, step the left foot next to right or the knees together from wherever you are. Table, down dog, child's pose. You're gonna find your way up to front side of the mat and just fold, just hang out there and just breathe. Again, adjust for the low back, middle back, wherever you feel anything that's not your hamstrings. Bend the knees more, widen the feet, and breathe. Most important thing. Good. Let's slide hands to shins or knees. Inhale. And exhale, fold. And then press into your feet. Inhale to stand, rise up. And exhale, thumbs to the heart. Beautiful. I'm going to take a big turn here to face you guys. Take a big wide step out here. So either way, doesn't matter. We're going to do a couple of warriors here. So go ahead, check your feet out first. Turn your right foot to the right, heel to arch or heel to heel. And then slightly pigeon toe in that left foot. Big inhale, sweeping arms out, and exhale, warrior two. So eyes immediately go right out over the right middle finger. Soften there. Widen that right knee right over toes 2 and 3. Press down through outer edge of left foot. Again, soften the eyes. Soften the breath. Do your best to just be right here where you are. Good. One more exhale, try to sit down one more little place. Good, hands to hips or waist. Let's straighten out right leg, turn the toes. Let's turn your left toes to left, heel to arch or heel to heel. Big inhale, arms sweep out. Exhale, warrior two. So eyes looking really nice and gently right out over left middle finger, pressing down through outer edge of right foot. Soften where you can. Soften the eyes, the face, the jaw. Just breathe and just be. Awesome. And one more exhale, sit down just a teeny bit more. And then hands to hips or waist, straighten out. Left leg, turn the toes. Let's do one more little warrior pose. So turn right foot to right, heel to arch or heel to heel. Inhale, arms sweep out. Exhale, sitting down. Side angle pose. So right forearm to right thigh. Take your left hand on your left hip, just open that up, and then reach and stretch the left arm up and over. Good. Check in with the toes of the right foot, make sure they're not gripping the floor. Check in with your breath, making sure it is still able to flow easily through the body. In and out of the nose. Good. Soften where you can. I keep saying that. Just do your best. Keep your legs in warrior two, so strong. Inhale, up. Good. Hands to hips or waist, straighten out. Right leg, let's turn toes. Good. Turn your left toes towards the left. Check out feet, slightly pigeon toe in the right foot. Inhale, arms sweep out. Exhale, warrior two. Go ahead, come on down. Eyes are gently looking right out over left middle finger, softening there. Just breathing. Awesome. Let's, come to side angle, sorry. Sometimes I get lost in thought when I'm teaching. Awesome. And I just glance right up at my camera and see you guys are already moving to side angle without me. Oh yes, catch up. Nice deep breaths. Make sure you're not gripping the floor with those left toes. Left knee over toes 2 and 3. Just one more little place. And again, stay in the warrior two as you inhale up. Awesome. Hands to hips or waist. Straighten left leg, turn your toes. Now let's check out the feet. Outer edges of feet parallel to outer edges of the mat. We're going to do wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, lift chest and heart. Exhale and fold. So make sure once you get down there that the knees are not locking out. If anything, you can bend them. You can take your feet wider. You can bring support up underneath hands. Good. Just take a moment to get the head below the heart, back of the neck, nice and relaxed. Awesome. We're going to find a little twist here. So when you're ready, inhale and find a half lift. You can come on your fingertips or just bring your hands down. Everyone, bend those knees. It's going to help you in this twist. Bring your left hand to the floor. And then you're going to reach back, take your right hand to your low back, okay? So keep the right hand on the low back. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Inhale, torso lengthens, and then exhale, twist here. So the hand on the low back is going to give you that feedback of, are my hips twisting? Is one higher than the other? And then you can check back in with your feet and make sure they're not gripping. Knees bending is super, super helpful here. Breathe into the belly. Good. One more inhale. And let's exhale, touch back down to the center. Just let yourself hang here for a moment. Check back in with those feet. Beautiful. And then inhale again to that half lift shape. Right hand underneath the nose, and then take your left hand to the low back. Just again, so it's giving you that feedback. Inhale, torso lengthens. Exhale, left shoulder rolls open. Breathe into the belly. Awesome. Good. Nice. Couple more breaths. And exhale, release again, folding back, letting everything go. Head below the heart. Good. Bring your hands to your hips or your waist and inhale, stand. Take a big exhale. And let's heel toe our feet closer together. We're gonna come into Malasana, a squat here. So heels in and toes out, and then you're gonna come all the way down. Now, if you wanna take a blanket or pillows or something underneath your heels in order to come into the shape more comfortably, go for it. But try to keep the torso nice and long, okay? As long as you can. Good. Breathing softly, slowly. Good. Couple more breaths here. Good. And now you're going to come down to sit. So you can just take your hands behind you, slowly lower. Bring your feet about mat width apart, flex those feet, and let's drop knees side to side. Awesome. Next time your knees are over to the left, stay there. Let your right knee drop to the floor inside of left foot. Let's hook the thumbs, and we're just going to kind of inhale to rock forward. We're going to do this 3 times. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, lean back. Good. Inhale, rocking forward. Exhale, rocking back. And then last one, inhale forward, reaching. You don't have to go super far. Exhale, scooping tailbone, coming back. Good. And then you're gonna go ahead, and I'm gonna just turn to show you guys, but you can stay right where you are. Bring those hands to come in front of the left thigh. Take a big inhale. Torso lengthens, and then exhale, just come down on your forearms back into that Sphinx shape that we did earlier. Soften the eyes, gently gazing down at the floor. Nice deep breath. Be easy with your body. Good. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, let's come back up on those hands nice and slowly. You'll come back through center, bring the feet back to the middle. Windshield wiper a few times, side to side. Knees dropping over to the right. Okay, so same thing, other side. Interlace the thumbs, and then you're going to inhale, reach. Exhale, scoop the tailbone under, come back. Inhale, reach, just right out over the knee is kind of where you want to go. Scoop tailbone under, exhale. You don't have to go super far here. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Awesome. And then let's release. We'll come to that right side, hands in front of the right thigh. Inhale. And then exhale, find your twist here. Bring those elbows down. Eyes are looking gently down at the earth. Just soften. Breathe into the waist. Maybe find again that intentional word. Try not to attach a story to it or a specific outcome. That's the challenge, right? We want to feel XYZ when XYZ happens. How about we just feel XYZ? And oftentimes what happens is much more interesting than what I planned. Awesome. Okay, come back up onto your hands. Come back to center. Let's windshield wiper just a little bit here. Good. And then when you're ready, let's come all the way to our back. So once you come onto your back, have your feet hip width, your knees hip width, okay? Bring those hands beside your hips. Good. And then we're just gonna lift and lower for a few breaths here. So use your inhale to lift. You can kind of squeeze up at the top. Exhale, lower down. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale to lower. If you want to add the arms, the hands in as you inhale to lift, you can reach those arms up and over you. And exhale, lower. Good. Hands or no hands, either one is fine. Inhale, lift, kind of find your own rhythm here. Exhale, lower. Just kind of luxuriate in this process. A few more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. We'll do one more and lift and hold. Inhale and keep exhaling. So whichever version of bridge pose that you like, go ahead, take that here. Find a nice deep breath. Try to soften into it. Good. Awesome. And then release, let's lower. Bring the soles of feet together, knees open, and just breathe here for a moment. Release the shoulders back to the earth. Come back into tune with your breath. Good. Nice. And then when you're ready, let's bring the knees all the way back together and then hug them into the chest, nice and softly. You can find some movement here. You may feel some comfort in stirring the knees around. Good. And then come back to center. Let's bring the right knee in and take that left heel out. Now, if this bothers your back, you can just keep the left foot on the floor. We're just gonna only circle that right knee. Only circle the right knee. Good. And then go ahead, circle it in the other direction. Again, just try to do your best to, what one of my teachers calls, just luxuriate in the process. Just no pressure. Good. Come back to center. And then when you're ready, go ahead and let's bring the right knee over to the left. So you can keep that left knee bending if that feels better for your back. You can straighten the left leg. You can look away from the knees. Just really allow that right shoulder to get heavier and heavier. The right palm to face open towards the ceiling. The breath to flow into the body. Good. Take one more exhale, get heavier. And then inhale through center. Let's pause. So you can stretch those legs out. If that doesn't feel good, you can bring soles of feet together, let the knees open again, more of a neutral place for the spine. And then take your time. Let's hug those knees nice and slowly back into the chest. Again, you might just choose to hug them in and breathe, or maybe circle the knees around a little bit. Good. Or be still, whichever one works. And then let's keep the left knee hugging in. Right foot comes either to the floor, or you can straighten the right leg and then find some nice big circles with the left knee. So just, you guys know this. Every day the body is a little bit different. And when you're ready to reverse the circle, oftentimes I have a really good story as to why my body is a specific way. But I wonder how often, which is probably a lot, that it is just because of extra stress. And my body's just trying to protect me from it. Come back to center. And then let's twist over to the right. So find a twist that works for you on this side. You're always welcome to straighten that right leg or keep the knee bent. Gentle gaze out over towards the left. And just soften the eyes. Soften the gaze. Again, bring in that one word that maybe you chose. Release all possible outcomes. Maybe just know that Whatever the universe has in store for you is far more amazing than something that you can imagine. Good. Awesome. When you're ready, let's go ahead and find your way back onto the back. Again, you can find that neutral place with soles of feet, knees open, or anything else that works for you here. Just that nice neutral place to be, to breathe. Good. And then on your next breath, bring those knees back in. And you can either just stay here with the knees hugging in, or you can take a nice supported shoulder stand. Just float those feet up to the ceiling. We're going to be here for 1 minute. So if regular shoulder stands part of your practice, and caveat, and you feel like doing it today, go for it. If there's an ache and a pain or something that says no, just do this version. Nice deep breaths in and out of the nose. Soften where you can. Let go where you can. Good. When you're ready, bring those feet back to the floor if they're not there already. And then we'll just do a little bit of windshield wiper. So bring your feet about mat width apart, flex your feet, arms to your cactus, and just gently drop knees side to side. This is just to kind of unravel, unwind any little kinks left over. Flex the feet as you go. One more time each side. And let's come onto the back, preparing for Shavasana. Now you're welcome to go back to Supta Baddha Konasana. You can bring a blanket under bent knees if you have any kind of low back or middle back pain from lying flat. You can again find that chair or sofa, that comfortable place to be guided through relaxation. So once you find the place where you choose to be, eyes are just gently resting closed. Breath resumes to the place in and out of the nose. Feeling the breath inside of the body. We let go of all outcomes here as we just let the body rest and let it be with the vibration of the one word that perhaps you chose, perhaps love, joy, or peace, or all the above. Giving your body just a moment here to be still, to feel, to be, to experience. Coming back into the breath, allowing it to just simply flow in through the nose for a count of 4 or 5, maybe longer now that you've had some time to unwind, and then exhaling out, same exact count. And coming into the palms, just allow the palms to face open towards the ceiling, an act of releasing and also receiving. Perhaps feeling a warmth there in the palms, allowing that to move into the wrists, the forearms, elbows, nice and heavy. Upper arm bones, nice and heavy. Shoulders relaxing. from the fingertips through the arms into the ribs, feeling the ribs expanding on the earth below you, contracting gently, moving into the heart space, feeling the heart just gently beating. Sensation of breath there in the chest as it rises and falls. In the upper back as it gently expands and contracts. Every exhale, beautiful opportunity to let the body be just a bit heavier and heavier. Moving into the belly, just letting it gently rise and fall. Coming down to the hips, the middle back, the pelvis, everything nice, heavy, and relaxed. Moving to the legs, first the upper legs, the thighs, the thigh bones. Heavy, released, supported. Coming to the knees, allowing the knees to just gently release here onto the earth. Calf muscles, all engagement, slowly leaving. Shin bones, nice and heavy. Ankles, feet, again, maybe that warming sensation of attention all the way to the toes, finding a tingling, a warmth there, letting it spread into soles of the feet. Moving up into the ankles. Moving all the way through the legs, from the toes, all the way back up the legs, the hips, pelvis, middle back, feeling that healing, loving energy, awareness, and attention there. Coming all the way up to the chest, the heart, the throat, the jaw, gently unclenching, relaxing. The nose, taking in the air, sending it out. Eyes resting back into the head. Forehead broadening. Very top of the head, releasing and also receiving that gentle, loving awareness. Going back again to that one word that you chose and just allowing it to vibrate through the entire body. Truly allowing yourself to release and let go of all outcomes here. Becoming heavier and heavier. Every exhalation, just letting your body release and relax as much as possible. Giving yourself just a moment here to be, to receive, releasing, letting go of all scenarios, outcomes, and just receive. Simply the vibration of that one intention. When we release scenarios and outcomes, we clear the path for those things to come into our life. knowing we are not wrong for our desires, that our inner being has brought them there for a reason. And the inner being is not wrong. It is simply the ego and the mind that may be a little confused as to how those things will manifest. When you're ready, take a great big inhale in through the nose, hold the breath in. Open the mouth, exhale. Start to wiggle fingers and toes. Reach and stretch the arms up. Bend the knees, hug knees into chest. Make your way to your favorite side and pause there for a moment. From your side, slowly come to a comfortable seat, similar to the seat in which you began, keeping eyes resting closed or a very soft, gentle gaze. Bring palms together, let thumbs rest right at heart center, Anjali Mudra. Sealing in the vibration of your intention, this practice, may you be in the flow as you move through your day, through your life. Taking a big inhale and exhale. Jai Bhagwan, namaste. Thank you guys. Thank you for coming and sharing your practice with me.